Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to see more videos like this. Today we'll be doing if Forsaken characters had like Pokemon types. I've been playing Pokemon more recently, so I think I just got this video idea, and so I'm just gonna say what I think their Pokemon type would be, why I think that would be their type, and here I'm gonna use 1x1x1x1 as an example and what his type would be as well. So example, 1x1x1x1 would be poison and dark because he's like a darkish, like evil hatred killer, and his laws all hatred, and most of his abilities give poison effects. And I think if he was in Pokemon, any Pokemon who has died on his or the enemy's team, he would be able to revive and put them on his side as like maybe like his minion, like a ghost type Pokemon. And yeah. And next up, I have Nollie, which is going to be Ghost Psychic. And I think just his nature with hallucinations and trickery. And like Gengar, like in the show and stuff, he tricked Ash and stuff and put hallucinations. Also, I would have put Dark, but I don't want 3 types. And Psychic, because Nollie is described multiple times to be like a psychic, powerful threat, and the Void Star really fits this like voidish theme. And I've never seen a Pokemon with 3 types, so I didn't put Dark in, which would have been 3. So yeah, Ghost and Psychic just perfectly fits Nollie like a puzzle piece. Like, also another thing is, I think if Nollie was in the game, Nollie would be able to put hallucination Nollies that Pokemon would hit. And it wouldn't make him take damage. It would make the clones. Now I got John Doe. This was a very hard one. There was not much type, so I did Dark and Rock, which is basically just his corruption. For example, he used like dark powers, like dark exploits, and seeing his spikes and his arm, if I were to touch that, I would think it would be like a hard rock type thing, so I put rock type, and I think it would be like pretty cold. And I think if he was in the game, he would be able to any status effects that would make it so he can't attack wouldn't work on John Doe. I think that would be something he could do. Now we have guest 666. I think he would have like the imitation passives like Gyarados, and it gives me like fire type Vice, like Growlithe, like the one, like that little thing. Like, there's not much types that could fit Guest. I would say Dragon, but I'm not really sure. So I think just Fire would be good. I think if Guest 666 was in the game, I think he would have like the more damage it does, like in a battle, it would be able to use like a Blood Hunt, and the Blood Hunt would boost all of his attacks, which is one ability. And I think he would be able to use Aerial Ace. Now, we have 2 bonus killers that I put, which is probably the ones coming up. So, Azure, I put Ghost and Grass, which you may be thinking, why Grass? So, all these moves, like To Bloom, To Blossom, like, all these moves are flowers. And flowers are like a nature-like thing, and nature is really just grass. Also, Azure in the game is actually just a sacrifice soul of him. But now, in the second bonus, I put Doombringer, which could be the other upcoming killer. I put Steel and Dark because he has dark and evilish vibes, and in the lore, he hates the admins and uses like his hammer is like made of like metal, and all of his things are made of metal. And I think if both of these kills were in the game, for Azure, you'll be able to use like poison moves as well. And I think for Doombringer, he would be able to ban Pokemon from the battle, and then a bit later summon them back into. For example, like you ban, like, let's just say you're in a fight against Guest 666, and then you ban them, and they have to switch to their next Pokemon, and then once then they can switch it out from the next term, which I think this could make Doombringer a very interesting thing. Also, I actually forgot to include one killer, which is, well, I guess 2 killers, which I will be putting in. First of them 2 will be Cool Kid, which I think will be a pure fire type, because All of their moves use fire, like the pizza minions, the walk speed override, and in the outro, or his outro, he burns down the work at a pizza place, which is another reason. Also, in his milestone 4 kill animation, it literally sets them on fire. Thing, like in some of the old renders, it shows him setting fire to the pizza place. Like all of his moves except like punch and corrupt nature link to fire. Like if he had a second type, I think I was going to give him rock too, but one move isn't going to do that. So I thought fire would literally be like a perfect fit for Cool Kid. Which, if you guys agree with these typings, please put it down in the comments. I tried really hard to do these typings because I don't want to anger anyone by putting like the wrong type. But yeah, I think Cool Kid as fire perfectly fits. And yeah, I think that just fits like a puzzle. Now, Slasher was extremely hard to do, so I did Fighting and Steel, which it uses steel attacks, and it would parallel Guest 1337. And I think if Guest 1337 had a type, it would be Fighting. But anyway, it also Slasher fought in the war against the guests, but then got captured. So I think Fighting would literally be perfect. I think it would use steel type moves though, like more steel type. I think if he was in the game, he would be able to use he would be able to use the head to disable their moves and Raging Pace to make himself resistant to status effects, which I think Slasher is one of the more basic ones. I think Slasher wouldn't be a starter Pokemon like how he's in Forsaken. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I've given you guys 7 minutes and 12 seconds of content, which I know I'm not posting a lot anymore, but I will start to post more because it is the school holidays now for me. So I do not have school clogging up my time. So now I will promise to post a Christmas special like how I did with Halloween and more videos overall. If you have any suggestions, please comment them. I've been getting more support now that people have been like subscribing to me more. And guys, if we hit 50 subscribers by the end of the year, you guys would make my year this year perfect. Soon this year's ending, so, and I've always had that goal, and I tell you guys a lot in most of the videos. So yeah, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell when you want to see more videos. If you don't, just literally just like, because you can just support me. Anyway, I'll see you guys later now. Bye.